Alright, finally back to another video. I've been missing for a few months again. If you guys watched my last two videos, the year's been shitty, but it has gotten a lot better, so I'm finally back on my normal routine with my life. Basically, got over some humps and stuff like that. It was a real shitty summer for me, so I want to get back into my regular uploading, or for what I consider my regular uploads, which also too, I am on the road to trying to hit 1,000 subs, and I'll tell you, dude, if I would not have quitted for the years that I did, I'd easily probably have 10K at least. Could even be more depending just how the channel went, depending what videos I'd make and audience would reach and stuff like that. And also too, I wouldn't mind monetizing this to try to make just an extra income, because these days are not very good, especially because I live alone. So if I can do it, even if it's just $1, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I don't even care if it's monetize. But unfortunately, I have a little bit of a gutter mouth when it comes to this platform, because I say what I say, and I'm not gonna hide what I have to say. It might be a little issue on that part, but we'll see how it goes. And this video is not gonna be too long, because I do have something to do. I gotta go visit my grandmama. So yeah, it's not gonna be no hour long like my past two videos were. So in this video, it's actually a viewer requested video. Gotta get back to the people, man. Toxicity in the gaming community. And this is really good request, because this is something I'm dealing with for a while now, like with online gaming. I have to say this, dude, it got so bad, and I was getting so frustrated. Not with the games themselves. The games I play are just fine. I don't have issues with the games. It's the fucking players, dude. I can't. My tolerance is just. It's dwindled so much over the years of the way people play, and just to the point where I cannot even play multiplayer games anymore. I would just straight up play single player. That's all I strive for. Didn't matter what it is, a racing game, a shooter. Fucking Grand Theft Auto, didn't matter. Open world games, that's all I wanted to play. And it's a shame, because games like Battlefield, I have so much fun with them games. But people ruin the experience, so we're gonna rant about it. And just real quick, hopefully my sound quality sounds good enough. I don't really like to record in my basement, but yeah, I need to get a microphone so it helps out a lot better. So I'm going to talk about games that I play. So I'm not going to talk about games that I don't play. Like, I play Minecraft here and there, but I don't play online. I play it strictly for myself. So I can't really speak for that community. So I don't really know what goes on in that community. I know obviously it's for more children play. That's kind of what it's based for. But yeah, so definitely can't make a video like this without talking about Call of Duty and its multiplayer. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's a tiebreaker between Call of Duty and Rockstar Games that has the worst fucking community. The worst online community, dude. So, with COD, since day one with COD, you've always had your typical corner campers, your head glitchers, your tryhards, which no one really says anymore, is more sweat. Everyone calls it sweats now, which is what they are. Your no-lifers, your exploiters, all that shit. You've always had that since day one, but it's with the newer CODs. And by the way, I don't fuck with COD no more. Done with that shit. I will never ever buy another one. It's a fucking trash. They're all trash, dude. The last one I bought was 2019 Modern Warfare. That was the last good one. Even then, that game was flooded with trash. Like, online-wise, for me, mostly it was skill-based matchmaking. I think that shit is fucking stupid. That shit needs, and they keep talking about it. Oh, we're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna get rid of it, and they don't. I could honestly just rip Call of Duty a new fucking asshole. Like, I could just straight up dedicate this video. Like, to me, that's not so much the players, the skill-based matchmaking, which it is. It does play a big part of the way people play. But that's also the developers. They're the ones who implement that in the games. And for someone like me, I'm not a sweat. I don't fucking sweat games. I don't care I don't dedicate all my time to one game either. The way I play games, I like to play different games at a time. I don't stick to one game and I don't put all my hours in one. I know people who like damn near strictly just play Call of Duty. Like they're real sweats. And I can't do it. I don't want to play with them. After I've seen how they play and that they just dedicate all their time to, I'm like, that's not me, dude. And not to mention, Call of Duty is a goddamn sport game at this point. It has been. They release it every fucking year and they just don't know what to do with it no more. I don't understand it. It's like people put all their time and effort and then the new Call of Duty comes out and they just ditch that previous one. That's not how I want to spend my time. Especially with a trash community. I will have to say the only thing I liked about the newer CODs is I do like Warzone. I don't play it no more. Like I said, I haven't played anything newer than 2019. I sometimes go back to older ones that are fun. But unfortunately, let's talk about that. That's a problem. Because if you go back to play the older ones that are good, Black Ops 2, MW3, I do have a 360, so I can play the older, like Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1. But I just don't waste my time with it. I do have a buddy, me and him, sometimes we hop on Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3, OG one by the way. COD World War 2, that was actually probably my best. I know that game had a lot of flack, especially when it first came out. But I have to say, that game is a true Call of Duty. Like, that was my best playing experience. I did the best in that game. I got the best KD I ever had in any COD. And of course, it's like any other one. You got your shitty players in it. But I really enjoyed that game. And I do hop on it from time to time. But when you go back to play these old CODs, of course, number one, they got the hackers. You're going to have the hackers. Even the new CODs have hackers from day one. Like, as soon as they drop, you got hackers. So, that ruins it right there. It still blows my mind. Why in the fuck do you care to hack an older game? Like, people just hop on an older game just to casual play for the most part. It's like, why? I don't see the fun in it anyways. What the fuck's the point of going like God mode or Ghost mode or something and just getting 30 kills a game, being 30-0 and just... Where's the fun in that? It's like playing bots almost on easy mode. There's no fun in it. Okay, cool, you got all your guns ranked up from cheating, now what? You know? All that does is ruin everyone else's experience. So, it's hard for me to get back into these games. It's really a shame. You know, honestly, they should just stop making fucking Call of Duties. Keep the old ones alive. Fix the hacker problem and everything else, all the exploits. And you know what? You can drop... I mean, why can't you still drop new content for them? I don't see why. Especially the ones that ain't too old, like Modern Warfare 2019. Last one I played. I do play it from time to time. Like Spec Ops Survival. I always thought that was fun. I like that type of stuff. You can't play Warzone no more. That's something. They dropped Warzone. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they did drop that or not, but I don't know if Warzone's still accessible on it, but yeah, I just play it for the campaign or just do Spec Ops. Because I don't want to play multiplayer. I don't want to deal with that skill-based bullshit. And the way people play. Fucking sweat out the ass, dude. I can't do that. I get too frustrated. I don't want to break things, you know. I got that gamer rage in me, and I'm the type of people bring it out for me. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's just kind of a lose-lose. You want to go back to play the old ones, you're still gonna get fucked. Like I said, you got the hackers and you got the tryhards still on an older game, just ignorant. So moving on from that, Battlefield definitely has a lot of issues. The last one I bought was Battlefield 5, but I actually didn't buy that till like probably a couple years after that came out, and I actually didn't want to buy it. It is a fun game. I do like it. I do like World War II settings. That game had a lot of issues when it came out, and the way people play on it. I definitely was not and will not buy 2042. That's just garbage. I am hyped for Battlefield 6. Which I'm not getting it right now. I don't really care to. I'm not gonna glaze over it or nothing. It'd probably just be a good Christmas present, so I'll just wait till then. But the last one I really truly bought was Battlefield 1, which is an incredible game. That game is, no doubt, I'd have to say top 5 best multiplayer games of all time. No doubt. That game is beautiful. Now, I play it, I go back to it from time to time. That game isn't too bad with the toxicity in that game. The only thing is, it's kind of like COD. When you go back to that game, you got the people who have guns that are maxed out and they just use the same gun non-stop and just master it over these years. And it's like, I get it, the game's older, so a lot of your guns are probably maxed out if you're a regular player on it. But there's people that I play like multiple games with that use the same gun, and I keep dying by the same guy, by the same fucking gun, and dude, it gets so frustrating. Like, it's just like, dude, stop tryharding. It's just a game. Like, have fun, enjoy the experience. Stop fucking, oh, I gotta make sure I get my 60 kills per game. I never, ever strive for that in any multiplayer game. Multiplayer shooters. The way I play, I mix it up. I don't stick to one thing. I'll run and gun a little bit. I might light machine gun. I'm a big light machine gun person. I do love the sniping, but sometimes it does get frustrating. And also, too, I'm an objective player. I play for the objective. I don't ever go into something and not play, the objective. Team deathmatch, rush, on Call of Duty, anything like demolition or whatever, kill confirmed. Like, I do the objective. There's people who play kill confirmed and don't collect the tags. That's so fucking stupid. Just go play TDM. Like, what are you doing? I'd have to say, I probably did the best in Battlefield 3, but I think 4 is probably the best one. But the problem with that fucking game, and this really infuriates me, because like I said, this is probably my favorite one. Again, you got that game. I know the game's older. It's like 10 years, 11 years old, whatever. I think it came out in 2013. You get people, and that one specifically, I don't know what the deal is, but people are fucking madman in that game. Like, just absolute try-hard sweats. I don't really see that too much in like Battlefield 1 and 5. I mean, you do in 5 quite a bit, but not to the extent of 4. Like, everyone has just these fucking super soaked guns, these goddamn, like these just straight run and gun, 100 kills per match type people. It's really bad in that game, and it's just, again, it's fucking an old game. Like, why, dude? Why do you gotta just play that way? Just play for fun. I go back to that game because it's so fun. When things are going right, of course, but at least on the bright side with my Battlefield experiences, I don't really have hacker problems. I don't think I really ever do, to be honest. But I do know one thing about Battlefield 4. There is a fucking spawn trap problem that's been exploited, and it won't ever get fixed because it's an older game. I mean, the spawns are never going to change that way. They're never going to fix that exploit, so it really kills the game for you. It's just like, as soon as you spawn, you get hit with a fucking C4. It's like, cool, bro. You gotta kill from exploiting the game. Wow, congratulations, what skill that take. And that's what I'm saying, like, I don't play for the kills, you know what I mean? I don't try to strive for 50 kills a game. I want to play with the guns that I want to play. I want to play that way I want to play, and then people fuck it up for you because their trash ways ruin it for you, so you have to switch it up. I get it, that's kind of how it is, if you're, let's say you're sniping and you're on a losing team, it's probably best to stop sniping so you can pick an assault class or something and try to rack up more kills so you're not about to lose the game. Forgot to turn my damn background music back on, but and fucking advertisement. But anyways, it's especially annoying, and this is like a Battlefield thing I see mostly. You get like half your team sniping, and like I said, you're losing. You might want to switch it up, because you're not going to get that many kills sniping. More than likely anyways. And it's like, we're losing, half the team sniping. It's like, fucking move, do something, like switch classes. This ain't working out, you know what I mean? And here I am trying to play the objective and trying to get us to win, and you got the team that's slacking, your squad or whatever. Like, I get it, sniping gives like the biggest dopamine effect, but you know, also stick to the objective and help your teammates. That's it's kind of part of the game. That's how it's supposed to work. You know, it's team effort. And like, I'm not one to cry about losing a round or a game or whatever. It's not a big deal. But it's annoying when you got a team that's freaking, they're slacking or playing shitty and they don't switch it up and they don't help out. And you're doing everything for yourself. So it's annoying. Definitely ruins the experience. But yeah, anyways, moving on from Battlefield. Talk about racing games. So racing games are probably, might be my most played thing I play. The biggest genre I play, possibly. Mostly Gran Turismo. I'm a big Gran Turismo person. So I do play Gran Turismo 7. And I do like Forza, so I play Forza. You know, Need for Speed, definitely Need for Speed fan. I mean, I've been playing Gran Turismo and Need for Speed games since I was a little boy. But I have to say this about Gran Turismo. Dude, when you do online races against other people, every fucking race, and I guarantee, I mean this, you will have trash players. I mean, dickheads. I mean, people that will don't break in corners on purpose, that will just ram your ass right off the track. People that will spin you out if you're passing them, and they can't handle it. They can't handle that someone's, you know, going faster than them and they're about to lose. So they ruin it for you if they think it's ruined for them. You know what I mean? I mean, that game's bad. I follow a club or like a page on my Facebook, and people all the time, and I don't blame them either, bitching about the way people are in their races online. Like when you're actually racing other people. It's always, dude, you're always going to have somebody that fucks it up for people in a race. Every time. I don't really do that public racing. I don't in that game. And I would love to. I like to compete against other people, but people get away with it, and there's not really much of a penalty system for it. Now, games like iRacing, yes. My brother plays that kind of religiously. You do shit like that, and there are people like that, for sure, in that game. But if you do it in that game, you can get suspended. And you have to pay for that game. It's a pay-to-play game. So yeah, at least those developers don't fuck around. But unfortunately for Gran Turismo, it's the Wild West, dude, when it comes to racing. Now, Forza, I don't have the newest Forza. And the last Horizon I bought was actually 3. It's actually been a while since I actually did online racing with other people in that game. So I can't really say too much. But from my experiences, that game's not that bad. But the thing is that game is a lot of younger people playing it. So you mostly get people that just don't know what the fuck they're doing in that game. So, I mean, just people that just suck at it, basically. You know, like for instance, you got little Timmy going in turn 1 that doesn't understand physics, and if you're driving too fast, you're gonna go off and probably take out a bunch of people with you. So that's how that game is. Oh, with Gran Turismo, yeah, you do got the kids playing, but it's mostly just dickheads. Just people that just can't handle losing or that just want to smash people. So, but yeah, I have to say at least Forza on that part is a lot better. Now with Need for Speed, that's an arcade game. Mostly an arcade. They did a couple simulation titles, like Need for Speed Shift. They're more older games, but other than that, they're really pretty much all arcade games. So, you can't, it is justifiable if someone smashes you, because that's somewhat how the game's supposed to be. I know the last one that came out is Unbound, and it has a lot of mixed reactions. Personally, I like the game. I think it looks really good. I think the car list is great. I think it's probably the best it's ever been. This is controversial, but I do like the cartoon anime style that they went with that game. I think it worked out. I think it's something different. You can turn it off, you know, like the special effects and stuff like that. So I never understood the bitching in that point, to be honest. So yeah, not really too much to talk about Need for Speed. It's mostly just kind of Forza and Gran Turismo. That's the only like simulation racing games I play. But yeah, Gran Turismo definitely takes the cake. I don't fuck with racing people online on that game. Unless it's in... I play like chill lobbies and stuff like that. And just kind of do what you want. Or practice runs, time trials, stuff like that. Other than that, I play it myself. You know what I mean? I do the challenges and all this. And it's a shame. Like I said, I'd like to be a little competitive in that game. Because I think I'm a good player. I do think I do put good lap times in that game, but I can't do it because some asshole's going to run me into a corner. It's going to run me into a wall. I can't do it. I used to play NASCAR games, but I never played them online. I haven't touched a NASCAR game in a long time, so I can't really speak on that community either. There's other racing games, stuff like that too, like Project Cars, Assetto Corsa and all that. I don't really mess with them games, so can't speak on those either. So not really too much to talk about with the racing games, but yeah, they are definitely a problem. And next topic real quick, I actually forgot all about this. I don't really play sport games online. I do play some football here and there. Been a long time since I played a wrestling game, so can't really speak on that community. What else? I don't really fuck with baseball games. All that stuff. I don't mess with that stuff. Except for MMA. I am a big MMA fan. I don't really play online on those either. Sometimes I do. Those fucking games are... I'd have to say MMA games are probably the worst sport games. Just from my experience. Because... I remember back in the day on the THQ ones, on the 360, I would play those games. And every fucking time, dude, you would have someone pick the top guy in the division. If you picked welterweight, you'd have GSP. Someone would always go GSP. Middleweight would be like Anderson Silva. Light heavyweight, John Jones. I'm like, wow, cool. Here I am with like fucking Dan Henderson or something. And someone has to pick John Jones. I'm like, well, I'm probably going to lose this. Of course, someone picks the top guy every time. So, but not only that, but in those games too... I'm sure you guys have seen plenty of videos and memes of stuff of like people who spam punches, spam takedowns, spam kicks, whatever, spam fucking 360, kicks and shit like that, just turning themselves into human tornadoes. Yeah, I don't fuck with it. I don't really mess with the online sport games, and when I do, I get frustrated. Like the MMA games, because people just start spamming, or they pick. Like I said, they pick the top guy, because I swear, when you see that, you go with someone who picks the top person in the division, I think they don't know what they're doing. So they're like, oh, let me pick the most OP person, basically. It's not like a Mortal Kombat game, which, by the way, let me talk about that for a minute, because I actually do play those online from time to time. At least in those games, you can master anybody in that game. Like, everybody's different. Every character's different. So, you can pick the worst, someone who's not really a favorite for anybody. You can still be great with that person and master them. So, if somebody picks Liu Kang, I don't really freak out. I'm like, okay, Liu Kang definitely is a real fast character and stuff like that. But it's more... You gotta learn the characters. In like MMA games, you don't have to learn each player. It don't work that way. You can pick the top guy and just spam moves and you can win fights. In Mortal Kombat, it's like, okay, let's say you're... Oh, and by the way, yes, that game does have fucking spammers. I have been a fucking victim of that, especially with like Liu Kang. I had a guy, it was on like Mortal Kombat 9 back on the 360. I had this dude fucking spam me with fireballs with Liu Kang. I couldn't move. Literally, he had me trapped. Because I had a person that couldn't teleport or do anything like that. I just had to get up, boom, got hit again. I'd get hit in midair. I was like, I'm fucked. But yeah, essentially like Mortal Kombat games, you can exploit anybody really. If you know what you're doing and you're good enough and you put the hours in. I guess you could call that a sweat when it comes to a fighting game. Like, personally, I remember back in the day, so probably my best character, he's not really my favorite character, but I was probably best with Baraka because he had the blades, and I'm not gonna lie, hey, I did this too. I did spam his blade moves, and I would whoop my friends that would play against me. I'd fucking demolish them. So I guess, you know, you can say I took advantage of it too. But at least in my defense, we're just playing for fun. We're just having a good, friendly time. When you're playing online, you fuck it up for everybody when you do that. You're just fucking it up for random people that are just trying to casually play. But yeah, so I'm going to have to move on from the fighting games. But yeah, essentially, with the fighting games, it's mostly the spammers. The people who spam that fuck the game up for you. Everyone can agree on that. Like, I hear rants about it all the time. So yeah, I saved the, I wouldn't say the best for last, but in this case, the worst for last. Fucking Rockstar Games. Not like the actual publishers, I'm talking about the communities. The Rockstar communities, dude, are fucking terrible. I don't fuck with anything online Rockstar anymore. I don't know if I ever will again. It is so bad, dude. So, I'll talk about GTA 5. When that game came out, well, not when it, online specifically, when it came out, it was fun. It was so much fun, you know, just grinding and moving up the ladder, I guess you could say. And just playing with friends, and we would just dick around, have a good time, try to rack up some money, buy the card. You know how it is. Fortunately, that game, besides the players, got real greedy. So, I mean, you could win $1 million and it wouldn't mean shit. Because, like, an average car is like 5 million. You know what I mean? You have to really grind that game, and you can't. How do you fucking grind that way in a game without putting 100 hours in a fucking week because of the way people play? Even people that you're on a team with will fuck it up for you. I mean, I stopped playing that fucking game in 2017. That was a long time ago now. I was like, I'm done, dude. I tried to grind, like, the heist things. And of course, with that, like, you can make good money in that, but you'd have to rely on other players. If somebody quit, it's over. Then you have to fucking restart. If you can find one. Because that took time, too. I was like, I'm fucking done with this, dude. Because the game got too fucking greedy. The people were ruining it out the ass, dude. It's just, it was not the same game anymore. Especially that game is a massive pay-to-win game. Like, you can just buy the damn shark cards, and you can have everything over everybody, and they just kill you non-stop. To the point where you have to back out the lobby. I remember that, I started out fresh, and like, I had some fucking jackass, thought he was cool with his buddy on his mic, and just kept killing me and spawn trapped me. Every time I spawned, he'd kill me. I got him like maybe once or twice. But yeah, he just kept, just essentially bullying, basically. I was like, fuck it, I just turned it off. I was like, dude, you think that's fun, that's how you want to play, then fuck you, I'm not going to give you that opportunity over me, so I just quit playing it. Yeah, dude, it's just a constant fucking C4 spam, you're getting spammed, you walk out your fucking garage, you just get blown up, you got somebody just camping on you waiting. People used to do that, like the garages, all the fucking time. They would wait for someone and just kill them. Anytime someone would like drive by you, just like, you cannot interact with nobody in that game. They feel the need to kill you. You drive by him, oh, got to blow his car up. Why? What the fuck? You know what I mean? That's not fun to me. Unless it's like an objective reason, or you're just messing around with your friends. But to do that to random people that are just trying to go about their way playing the game, you just fuck it up. And then two, the oppressors. That to me killed it. That shit just straight killed that fucking game. That is not Grand Theft Auto no more. That's the problem. That game is not Grand Theft Auto no more. It's too fucking much. It's Star Wars. Essentially. That's all it is. It's a fucking Star Wars game. I mean, that goddamn thing has to be one of the most overpowered things I've ever seen in a fucking video game. It is absolutely asinine. And then you get, when someone's on it, dude, they just massacre the whole fucking lobby. I mean, I've seen it plenty of times. So, yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, great game. I mean, you can put it in your top 10 of all time, in my opinion. Then I want to talk about, real quick, the last thing is fucking Red Dead Online. Red Dead 2 Online specifically. I used to play the first one online on the 360, and that was actually really fun. Like, everyone, it wasn't like real, like in that game, people would actually like band together in towns and stuff like that, and just have fun and start posses or try to like go outside the map barriers and stuff like that. That was always fun. Nobody would, I mean, some people would go around try to kill people, but then like when you seen that happen, I remember there was one time like everyone tried going after this person because they kept like killing random people, and everybody in the lobby was like, fuck this, let's get him. So that was fun. But in Red Dead 2 Online, and by the way, I have never and never will touch Red Dead 2 Online. It's so fucking trash. It's essentially kind of like GTA 5, but just you know, Wild West days. And what I mean by that is the way that people play. That, like I said, in the first one, you band together. In this game, oh no, it's every man for himself. I see people on the page I follow, real big page, real big community, that all the time are bitching about, like people who first start in Red Dead Online. They're kind of like, hey, any tips, tricks for Red Dead Online? I'm starting it for the first time. There's always new players for that game, like single player and online. And people are like, one of two things: either don't even mess with it, or stay away from towns for too long. You know what I mean? Like, don't be in the middle of a town too long, because it's just, you got the griefers, you got the people that just want to kill and rob you and all this shit. You can't play the fucking game. That's essentially what it is. At the end of the day, it's like, look at this. Look how far out you have to go to avoid these fucking bad players, these toxic players. You can't fucking play the game. That's why I don't even play with Red Dead 2 Online, because I know what I'm getting into, and I can't. Like I said at the beginning of the video, my tolerance for that shit these days, I can't do it. I don't want to fuck with it. I rage too hard, and it's just not worth my time. And then too, something that kills the experience for me of why I don't even mess with it is because, or never have, that game is also super grindy. Like, I mean, you do a job and get a fucking 50 cents for a job. You know what I mean? I'm not even exaggerating. And then it's like, you can't even buy a jacket with fucking $25 and you're making 50 cents a job? I mean, do the math. Think how long that'd fucking take. I'm not gonna spend my time on that shit. Like I said, I don't dedicate my time to one game. And especially, I don't grind like that. And then when you got shitty players on top of that, it's like, how do you do this? You don't. You really can't. Yeah, I don't know what it is with fucking Rockstar game communities, but they are the fucking worst, dude. They are slime trash. You know, people just feel the need to just mow you down all the time and just ruin the whole experience for you when you're trying to go from A to B. Just simply even trying to do that. Doesn't matter if it's Red Dead or Grand Theft Auto. Yes, I will get GTA 6, and yeah, I will play online when that comes out, but I don't know for how long, and I don't know if it's going to be any different. You know, are they going to fix the problems and shit like that? And unfortunately, games like the first Red Dead Online, I'm not even sure the servers are still up for it, but even if they are, years ago it got hacked, so you couldn't even barely find a game. Like, it would just sit in the loading screens. And I'm like, wow, a fucking hacker just literally killed the fucking game for everybody. You'd be lucky to find a game. So I went online and figured out, hey, I'm not the only one having this issue. You can essentially say hackers are probably the worst fucking toxic shit in any game. You know, despite your people who spam, your people who camp, the try-hard sweats. No, I think to me the hackers are probably the worst out of all that shit combined. Because they literally fuck, and then they kill games. They murder them. Basically, they murder this whole service for everybody. They basically murder their experience for you. If you even can have an experience on it anymore. Anyways, yeah, I gotta wrap this up because I gotta leave. Plus, I'm almost out of memory on this device. So, hopefully everyone liked this video. I'm not sure what I'll make next. But like I said, I do want to get back into this consistently. Because I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs. hopefully get this monetized, whatever. So, anyways, yeah, I'm out.